Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're a first time watcher, glad to have you here. If you're returning favorite, welcome back. So today I'm talking about a new, not really a new scents from Kringle, but what we're talking about today is a new formula that goes on sale today. So this is Thursday, I'm recording this, goes on sale today, Friday, March 25th, I think, 26th, one of those. I have completely lost track of days. But anyhow, it goes on sale today, Friday. And it's only available in the 7 new Kringle Fragrances. It's going to be in large 2-wick and medium 2-wick tumbler. And then, of course, we're talking about the new 100% Soy Wax tumbler. Okay, so they used to be Paraffin. We'll talk all about this. So this is 100% soy wax. Now, it's different. So soy wax, let's talk about soy wax for a second. Soy wax is, it comes from the soybean, obviously, right? It's supposed to be cleaner burning, because some folks, are skeptical of paraffin, because there were some reports a few years ago about carcinogens and all this other stuff. So folks are hesitant on paraffin wax. Some folks love paraffin wax, like a love or hate. I personally love paraffin wax, and then soy wax, there's some that love it or hate it. So it's like there's no real middle ground on soy wax per se. So soy wax is supposed to burn cleaner, natural. It's an all natural wax. Soot, less soot going in there. Usually it's more expensive to produce candles in soy wax. It's a denser wax than the paraffin. I'll talk about that in a second. So that's really what folks who like soy, those are things they're looking at there. Paraffin, everybody loves the clean burn of a paraffin, right? As far as when I talk clean burn, there's no residue on the glass as it goes down. Whereas in a soy or a soy wax blend or a coconut or anything like that, you're going to get residue going down the side of the vessel as it burns. So I have 2 scents in the new soy wax. I did burn one today. So I have Desert Oud and I have Donut Worry on these 2. So I posted some pictures today, and I did burn one twice today. I'll get into that in a second. On my Instagram and on some Facebook groups, and they said that it looked under poured. So here is the candle, and this is where the pour line is. And I said, you know what? I think you're probably right. So I went and grabbed one of my other ones here. So this is a iced citrus, which is amazing, by the way, if you ever get a chance to smell this, in paraffin wax. So when you put them next to each other, okay, you see a good 3/4 of an inch difference there. So, but Kringle is still saying this is a 22-ounce jar. Well, it is. So I inquired about that, and it is actually the same amount of wax. Just 100% soy wax is denser than paraffin wax. So even though it may look like you're getting less wax, you're actually getting the exact same amount. It just looks different when you're pouring it, and also you can see how high the wicks are on that. You can also trim that. I like this one a lot. I like this one a lot. We'll talk about the scent. So that is that. Now, months ago, I had told you that I thought they were moving to, because Kringle sent me a and Kringle sent me the soy wax jars, by the way, but they had sent me a prototype of Christmas to try out, and this was another soft blend wax. Okay, you can see lots of residue there. This was a tri blend of coconut, soy, and beeswax. Okay. At the time, they thought they were going to go with that, but they went with the 100% soy wax because after doing some shipping tests and whatnot, what they found with these guys is that the wax had a tendency, and you can see in here, to kind of crack in shipping and whatnot, and even after burns. That's kind of why this one didn't really pass, and I wasn't sure if it was going to pass, but I thought it would pass, but it ultimately did not pass there. You can see all the residue on that. Now, it's not the first time Kringle has put a soft wax in their Kringle vessels. They've been experimenting for about 3 years now. 2 years, 3 years, 2 years. And everybody loves, well, most people love witch's cauldron. So this is actually in a soy paraffin blend. This was a 2019 pour. So it's the first, this is the first time they put like a soft wax blend in the jar there. Man, if you haven't smelled this, you have got to smell it. Perfect Halloween scent. So then this is a paraffin wax. We all know what paraffin looks like. You know, it's got the bubbles in there, it's white wax. Molten wax, basically, solidified. Okay, now let's talk about 100% soy wax there. So I did have a chance to burn Do Not Worry twice today. And I had good clean burns. You can see here. So not much residue so far. I did 2 burns of this. I did a morning burn for 2.5 hours and I did an afternoon burn for 2.5 hours. So I burned it in the morning, like I said, like over 2.5 hours, put it out, did my lunch thing, let it cool for about 1.5 hours or so, almost 2 hours, you know, came back, burned it again for another 2.5 hours. So what I noticed here is I was getting really nice flames, no soot, no black soot coming off the flames at all, a decent throw, probably about a 6. The other thing with soy wax, guys, is, and I haven't confirmed this with Kringle yet, but soy wax in general needs a cure time. Now these were poured on the 18th, so these were poured about a week ago. Okay, so typically they need a cure time, 1 week to 2 weeks, maybe. So I think by the time you guys get them in your hands, they'll probably be really, really good to go there. So I don't know if that affects anything or not, but just know soy wax in general does require a cure time. So I did not trim the wicks on the first one because I wanted to try something, and they went to the right size. So trim it or don't trim it. That's really the question, but definitely trim it on subsequent burns. Okay, you always want to trim it before you relight the candle there, which I did. So you can see after the burn here, soy wax also gets, it's not completely smooth when it hardens. Okay, so it does feel, it is a little bumpy. Okay, if you had 100% soy wax from like 1802, it does the exact same thing. So if you've seen 1802 soy wax. Now, as far as the burn, I have a feeling, now they say these are going to burn for 100 hours. I kind of have the feeling that based on my experience today, and it could slow down a little bit, I think these are going to burn faster than the paraffin. And that makes sense because paraffin burns at a lot lower temperature. Paraffin burns at a lot higher temperature than soy. Soy burns at a lot lower temperature than paraffin, okay? So soy, I think the melting point is like 125. Paraffin's like around 165, I think. So you are going to get a faster pool, and I think it might burn a little faster than the paraffin there. So that's something just to be aware of there. As you can see, I did go down about quarter to 3/4 of an inch, quarter to a half an inch, actually, from here to here. That's what I'm looking at there. You can see from the top of the wax to up there. That's where I started. Right here is where I started. To there. So like I said, performance-wise, throw 5 or 6 on this right now. Okay. And it's also, Do Not Worry is also, to me, it's like a really heavy vanilla fragrance. Vanilla fragrances in general don't tend to have strong throws. If you can find a vanilla fragrance with a strong throw, let me know. But for the most part, vanillas don't have intense house-filling, room-filling throws. So what I get out of the Do Not Worry is a lot of that frostiness vanilla, okay, with a little bit of that fried dough underneath. Now, Desert Oud, because I didn't talk about these before, talk about them now. This is a floral incense, and I'm there for it. Love that imagery of the sand dunes with the sun creating the shadows, the purple shadows, and the sun, and the red sky at night. Sailor's delight, right? Is that the saying? That's kind of what it looks like there. You can see. So this is what an unburned soy Kringle looks like. I don't know if you can see there's a little bit of texture on there, but not much. Okay, again, you can trim the wicks or let them go. Your call. This was poured on the 17th. Yeah, they still say 100 hours, 22 ounces. So, like I said, you're getting the same amount of wax. It's just gonna look different only because it's a denser wax. Okay. So if you like incense with a little bit of floral jasmine in here, to me this is a very calming, relaxing scent there. I love incense scents. You know, like growing up, I grew up Catholic, so always went to church on Sundays. You know, benediction. Used to love the smell of benediction, especially at Christmas time with the incense and all the other stuff going on. Just love that smell there. So this has a little bit of that in it there. So, all right, guys. So don't forget to use my code PCM15. I'll put it in the description below too. Get 15% off your order. Sale items included. Just excludes personalized items and gift cards. So Kringle does have some fun stuff in the works. So just keep checking them out. I'll have all the news here for you. I know people are asking me about Halloween already. I'll try to get what I can for you out of Halloween. I know it's April, so yeah, we're getting into the Halloween season already. It's hard to imagine that we'll be talking full-fledged Halloween in about 2 months, come June. So I'll try to get Halloween info. I know folks love Kringle's Halloween, going back to the original days of Witch's Cauldron, Wolf's Bane, things like that. I'm trying to get Full Moon Rising to come back, or Bad Moon Rising, I'm sorry, Bad Moon Rising to come back. That was out for a hot second, like the first year. All I have is a picture label of it. I don't even know what it smells like, but I would love for Bad Moon Rising to come back out. So keep an eye on things and keep you updated. So thanks for watching, and see y'all real soon. Have a good one.